GSL Super Tournament Season 2. 2018 GSL Super Tournament Season 2.
We gon' burn the whole house down.
What's up, guys? It's day 3 of the Super Tournament. And we got some interviews this time around. We're going to get that translated for you, our first interview, and then we're going to jump into this game. Series 1, I should say,
yes.
This best of 5. I'm really looking forward to it. It has been so much fun doing the Super Tournament. It's cool seeing a lot of you guys come down to the studio. Same people coming here experiencing the whole tournament from start to finish. So here's our lineup for today.
Yeah, another Jin team kill here for Maru, going up against sOs. Still looking to secure that BlizzCon spot. Then we'll have Solar versus Stats. Solar, of course, the other player that could end up winning that spot. Then we have Bunny, who kind of upset Sue there, going up against Dark. We'll see if he can do it again. And Classic against the complete underdog of the tournament in Creator.
So crazy that Creator pulled that off against TY yesterday. Like, I just...
What a match.
We were so confident. I think everybody was so confident. You know, Creator's not going to... It's definitely not against TY. I mean, this is nothing against Creator, but TY is so good.
Well, something against Creator. He's been pretty bad for a pretty long time in his pro matches on GSL.
All right, Gary says hello. They say hello back.
첫 경기로 시작하게 됐습니다. 3연속 GSL 우승 이후에도 기세가 멈출 줄을 모르는데요. 오늘 트로피 하나
He's won 3 consecutive GSL titles. He's looking unstoppable. Hello, Maru. Are you expected to win here today?
연습을 안 해가지고.
I thought I was going to lose to Rogue. I didn't feel like I had practiced it hard, so I was very surprised when I beat him. I'm excited to be here.
우승 후 인터뷰에서도 얘기했었던 이병현
So you didn't even practice. You mentioned a lot of times that Rogue's the best Zerg out there, and you defeated him 3-0.
솔직히 저그전은 할 만한.
Do you think there's anybody who can stop you?
저그전은 연습 안 하면 너무 어렵더라고요.
네.
그래서 오늘 너무 힘들 것 같아요.
I always feel uncomfortable facing Zerg,
예상을 하셨습니다.
but I also struggle facing off against Protosses.
정말 중요한 게 특히나 김유진 선수에게 정말
Obviously, today's match is very important for you, sOs.
현재 8강 시점으로 해서 김유진 선수와 강민수 선수 이렇게
So, from the quarterfinals,
기회가 좁혀졌습니다.
sOs and Solar
어떤 각오로 오셨나요?
are still fighting for that last spot to BlizzCon. How are you feeling today?
원래 성주가 연습하면 진짜 잘하고.
Yeah, so I'm going up against Maru.
네, 이번에 16강전.
I know Maru's practiced very hard. He's going to be tough to beat him. But when I watched his round of 16 matches,
살짝 마음 비우고 왔고.
I thought, oh man, yeah, I knew he actually didn't practice that hard, but he still pulled out these crazy games. So I'm not saying I'm going to lose to him, even if I'm going to lose to him.
그냥 괜찮을 것 같아요, 게임하기.
If I lose against him, I have confidence he's going to take the whole thing. But I still think I got a shot against him, and I'm hoping to win here today.
우승을 하지 않는 한 김유진 선수가 굉장히 유리한 상황인데
Even if you're defeated by Maru,
혹시 더 신경 쓰이시는 건 아니신지?
your chance of going to BlizzCon are also dependent on how Solar performs.
대업이도 별로 기대가 안 돼가지고 게임을 좀 놨더라고요.
Yeah, recently Solar's been playing really well.
저는 성주만 믿고 있어요.
So I don't know what to expect from Stats. I don't think Stats is trading as hard as he claims.
그냥 꼭 이겨주길 바라고 있어요.
So I've got to trust that if Maru makes it to the semifinals, if he fights the Solar there, he has to kill him.
오늘 져달라고 좀 얘기 좀 해달라고.
So he's got some big plans for you, Maru.
대답해주고 싶으세요?
일단
sOs seems to want you to lose these games here. What do you have to say about that?
그냥 제대로 할 생각이.
That's tricky against sOs. I don't know if I'm going to be able to beat him. Even if I play what I planned, I might still lose.
승부가 나올 것 같은데요. 마지막으로 두 선수의 마지막 한마디씩 이야기를 나눠보겠습니다. 자, 김유진 선수.
Before we close the interview, anything you want to say to each other? There's obviously an important moment to you.
좀 이상한 게임이 나오더라고요.
Whenever I play against Maru, the games always end up pretty weird.
이상한 게임 잘 이겨보도록 하겠습니다.
네, 이상한 게임 잘 이겨보겠다 말씀하셨습니다.
I'm just going to gather a good mindset and try to do my best. Now over to you, Maru. You've won 3 GSLs.
게임 전문이라서
This is your 3rd time playing against him, against sOs.
이렇게 말씀해 주셨는데요.
He says I have to have a specialized play style to go against sOs, so I'm feeling ready.
오늘 8강 첫 번째 경기 바로 시작하겠습니다.
Okay. that does the interview. Oh, I love doing Super Tournament. So, as we get closer and closer to wrapping this thing up, we're going to know exactly who's going to be going to BlizzCon.
That's right. And I want to put something out there and see what you think about it.
Please.
So, SOS against Maru.
Yeah.
I think SOS is more likely to make it to BlizzCon if he loses to Maru.
Oh, okay, go on.
So, basically, Solar has to top 2, right?
Correct.
At least. And he might have to win the tournament. Now, Solar's against Stats in the next match. But this match, SOS against Maru, if SOS beats Maru, right, and Solar beats Stats, who do you think Solar is more likely to be, SOS or Maru?
I guess it would be SOS.
By far,
I
I would say. By far, he would be much more likely to beat SOS than Maru. So I would say, if I'm SOS here, I'm playing with one hand because I want to go to BlizzCon.
Well, I do think the thing about SOS is you can't count him out ever. We were actually I want to talk about this a little bit because we were mentioning this before the show started, is since Maru's proxying so much, right? What are you supposed to do against that? Now, SOS is a pretty brainy player, but you know what would probably beat proxy play? Would be a cannon rush.
Yeah.
Right?
You got no units at home. That cannon rush is going off without a hitch.
Make a cannon back in your base. You're probably fine. I don't know if SOS is going to do it, but we just want to put it out there.
Yeah.
So Maru has been winning everything GSL Code S this year. This is our last StarCraft 2 tournament here in Korea. Is he going to take this one too? It looks like he's the player who's supposed to win it all, but you cannot count out SOS.
No, certainly not. He definitely has a chance to win here. I liked some of his anti-proxy play that he showed against Keen a couple days ago. So I think that he has a decent chance of winning it. I don't know if that's best for him to win it, but it's he has his shots. That is something that Maru can end up falling to. I know that he looks super duper invincible all the time.
It's always funny because he has these interviews where he's so shy and very respectful, and then you see him in game and he's a complete animal. So now with SOS, look, I've casted enough SOS games where I have made the foolish mistake of thinking that maybe he wouldn't take it, including 2 world championships. I thought he would not be the guy that wins it, and then he comes out and dominates. Now, SOS has got a very unique way to approach the game. He's very good at thinking on his feet. If he feels like the playstyle he's using isn't working, he will just completely adjust it or just bring out something totally new. We've said this as well. SOS probably the scariest player in a best of 5 in a best of 7. Along with TY,
Yeah. Very, very oftentimes the case. For many years, pros have said they're the most afraid of him. I think the landscape has changed slightly just because of Maru's utter dominance.
Yeah, and Rogue being so strong lately.
But yeah, I mean, if someone has the way to beat Maru in the way that he's playing, it's quite likely going to be SOS.
Okay, so our map lineup: Acid Plant, Lost and Found, Blue Shift, excuse me. Wow, we're off to a great start here. Parasite and Dreamcatcher.
Don't know how you would get that, but because I tell you, my babies eat a lot of blueberries. It doesn't come out blue. It's more of a dark purple.
Thank you, Dan.
Yeah.
This is why you make the big bucks, Sartosis.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens. Maru, again, guys, he's been proxying in basically every matchup and making it work. We kept saying every other time we cast his games that he wouldn't do it against this player or this matchup, and then he kept doing it, and then he won GSL Code S. So it seems like the new norm is Maru wants to be aggressive, and that it's going to be up to these players to either ferret out what kind of aggro play it is or do something even crazier.
All right, we'll see what SOS has in store for Maru. Will Maru mix it up and build a barracks in his base? I don't think so, but could be. I feel like then you're in normal territory, and that's something that any Protoss can fight against.
Now, guys, remember, these two players are teammates, which means they really know how each other think.
Yeah.
They spend all their time trying to learn the game together, trying to figure out how to beat other players together. Here they are pitted against each other in the Super Tournament.
Season 2, Round of 8, Match 1.
All right, and there it is, of course. The SCV going out for the proxy play.
Called it. It's so
Wow,
funny, too,
Jesus,
because
you're so smart to have called that.
I'm so wise. Look, it's funny because a lot of the other players are not fully copying this. Like we were watching Bunny earlier and saying, is Bunny going to try to do something like this, something crazy? And then he doesn't. but Maru just feels like this is the way to approach the game. I'm really curious to see how long this is going to be a thing. At least with Maru.
He sent out 2 probes, Staceless. SOS is not screwing around against Maru here. He knows. And he should be able to find it. Oh, that probe took the wrong turn.
So that's a pretty big sacrifice by SOS to have 2 workers out scouting right away.
Yeah.
But of course he's his teammate. He says, okay, you always hide stuff.
Well, this is what's so funny about Maru is he proxied so far away that now SOS has deemed that he can expand, I think.
Yes.
But can he expand?
That's right. That guy knows the new meta.
Oh, I didn't see. What did it say?
Weak Terrans building the main. Okay, so it's all right. So it's this iteration of the proxy. He's got a factory out here. Let's see if he makes a starport here, or maybe somewhere else.
So SOS scouted so heavily. The meta of proxies, right? You build them further and further away so they don't get scouted. And because the thing is, if it's this far away, it takes longer to rally. But in this case, I'm almost certain that Maru's just going to kill him. SOS turned both probes around. He has 0 idea what's going on. Reactor is being made, so I would imagine reactor cyclones are going to be the flavor of this.
So to break this down, everybody, normally when you make these buildings in the middle of the map, you'd make them closer because the idea is that you have more momentum with the rush. But because SOS knows that Maru's probably going to do that, he scouts and looks around and says, okay, I don't see it. And it's less efficient, but because he knows that SOS is a smart player, he knows that SOS might look at this and analyze the situation incorrectly.
Yeah. So, reactor cyclones plus a marine on the way. I'm sure that some SCVs will come out. By the way, we don't see a pylon down here. We don't see shield batteries, of course, if there is no pylon.
A lot of these strats that we're seeing here, by the way, especially when we're starting out in this game right here, these are strats that you wouldn't just normally pull out on the ladder. These are tailored for the opponent.
So, this is looking awfully grim, Tasteless. Awfully grim. Man. 2 cyclones. You think they can beat 2 adepts?
Yeah, call it a hunch, but I think they can, Artosis. What about 1 adept? Can they beat that instead?
Yeah, they could do that as well.
Okay, so immediately SOS knows what's happening. He sees a rush coming, but I think he just basically...
He should just go up his ramp.
Yeah, SOS just got countered here, guys.
Yeah. He tried to scout for this. He couldn't find it. He's done the wrong build.
Okay, so he's running up the ramp. He'll have to sack the Nexus. There's no way he can salvage that. There is a Void Ray coming out, but that's not exactly the most ideal thing to have. I mean, it's something, you know, but...
I think it's the best thing that he can do right now
but
is get a Void Ray.
That's not a panacea, Artosis. That is not. So, the Nexus goes down. Now, here comes that Void Ray out here. SCV's not... All right, they're getting the repair off there. Now we have 4 Cyclones coming up here.
He needs some more shield batteries for sure. I think he's a little bit late on the shield batteries. Good pullback there by Maru. Okay, 2 more shield batteries coming out. If he can get the second Void Ray, doesn't lose this one, and the shield battery's finished, then this is really held.
Not bad. He got rid of 1 Cyclone.
Yeah, really not bad.
Okay, the repair over here is actually working out pretty nicely on the Cyclone. And what's it? Oh, my God!
Oh,
okay, he actually saved it.
That was important.
That's huge. Oh, but 2 Widow Mines.
Oh, the Widow Mines are actually really smart.
Yep.
Oh, he tries to repair it, but doesn't quite work out. Oh my God, oh my God. Oh my, he targeted the Void Ray there.
Yeah, I was not expecting that. I was
smart.
Confident it was gonna end up hitting the Adepts. That was a great play there.
Good hold by SOS. I thought he might just straight die to this, but the Void Ray is working out.
I thought we were gonna be jumping into game 2 by now.
He lost a Void Ray. When you are on one base making Void Rays, you can't be losing Void Rays. They're pretty darn expensive.
Okay, so SOS has fended off the attack, but it seems like Maru wants to try to edge in here once more. He wants to get some control over where that Nexus is going to be planted. If he can delay the Nexus, because, guys, Maru is expanding behind this. Oh, wow, this is unusual. He's going to go right around.
Yeah, I like it. You may as well go and try to put on some counter pressure. Oh, God, those Widow Mines are just delaying him so much as well. Cloak on the way for Maru.
Yeah, this is an example of SOS really thinking on his feet. Now, he says, of course, the Adepts can just shade past the mines. He's going to try to come in here and do a ton of damage. This CC is not done, by the way.
No. And that's going to be very
just
annoying.
Not going to... Okay. Yes, please kill that SC. Now, he's drawing the army away. He drew the army back here, but because the wall-in was up, SOS was not able to breach the main and try to kill workers, so he's run back out here. But that was a good distraction. That did draw Maru to the bottom of the map.
It's too bad, though, that he lost 2 Void Rays. Like, if you just randomly have 3 Void Rays this early in the game, that's, you know, they do a lot, actually. They kill kind of everything early on, and they're very expensive, so it's quite painful indeed that he's lost those. Is making an Immortal right now, but Cloaked Banshee's going to be coming.
Oh! Nice shot. Just gets away from the mine there.
And now he sees where that proxy was, and is just like, oh my god.
Okay, there's a Banshee out on the map here. Now, SOS is going to get it. Well, he's getting his expansion up now, but realistically here, this is very, very late. And it looks like Maru's actually pretty confident he can try to attack in here, or at least do a poke. There's no detection. Oh my god, is he going to force a cancel?
Yeah, I think he is.
Maru at this rate may so outgrow SOS that SOS simply taps out. We don't really see an epic fight at the end.
Well, SOS only has technical units, so like as Stim finishes, that's going to be it. Like he needs to make something happen with these units that he has, but it's almost impossible. He's lost multiple Void Rays. His army doesn't really do anything right now.
Wow.
He can't even get his Nexus up.
Yeah, the Nexus has been canceled. Now, I got to say, this Adept attack that comes in here from time to time, it's probably the best thing that you could ask for from SOS. I mean, he's really taking a bad situation and trying to make the best of it. But again, with that Nexus so delayed, Maru's growth rate is getting really scary.
Yeah, and that's why right now SOS is moving across the map. You look at what he has and says, well, that's not going to do anything, right? Yeah, but he has no choice.
Oh, no!
Man.
Damn, 1 sentry going down there.
Everything going wrong right now.
Okay. SOS is going to try, though. But the minefield... Okay, the Observer is with the army. I thought it wasn't for a second. But, of course... Ooh. Oh, good control. Saving that sentry. Picks it up in the Warp Prism. Nicely done.
Going to take a while to kill those Banshees off.
Okay, Maru's going to try to come back here. Looks like the Void Ray will finally be taken out here.
Yeah, now the Banshees actually can really rail on this army.
Yeah, the Banshees are just going to go ahead and target down that Immortal. Good juggling here by SOS. Oh my god, he gets the Observer.
Gosh. If SOS GG's here, you can't judge him. I mean, he is microing his heart out right now, but there's really...
GG.
There's nothing for him to do at that point.
Really, really impressive play there by Maru.
This game comes completely down to how far away Maru proxied. SOS sending out 2 probes, tried to verify completely that there was no proxy, and just barely didn't scout far enough. And so he was completely countered.
Look at SOS.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of a smile. He did get he did get outsmarted there by Maru that game, but what does Maru do in game 2? Would he dare to try the same thing? Is he going to do a different type of rush?
Well, I think it'll probably be a proxy again.
Certainly he will not build inside of his main.
Why would he do that?
Okay, guys, we're going to go to game 2 now. It's going to be on Lost and Found.
I think SOS should just open up with the 1-base builds. You know what? Let's see the Cannon Rush.
Cannon Rush him, dude.
Look at Maru just smiling.
They're both kind of smiling like, these are weird games we're playing here. Okay. Game is loading up, guys. Again, this is a best of 5. The winner goes on to the Final 4 here in the Super Tournament. This is the last StarCraft 2 tournament we're doing here for 2018 in Korea. A lot on the line. Anyways, game 2 is ready. Let's go.
GSL Super Tournament Season 2. Round of 8. Match 1. Jin Air Green Wings, Maru.
Where's his SCV? He doesn't have an SCV out on the map. He's actually going to just play normal.
Games.
Yeah.
By the way,
is unfortunate. No.
Gateway.
Jin Air Green Wings.
Well, the barracks is going to be built in the main base anyway, so I guess it's fine.
Okay. So what at least should be a more normal game. Now, just because the barracks is in the main doesn't mean he won't hide a factory or a starport or something else out there. But
definitely can.
Let's see what happens.
Normally, if you make the barracks in the main, the factory will be in the main. Normally, occasionally, we will see that proxy factory, like we saw TY do that yesterday.
Yeah.
But more often, you'll see like the starport out there or something. So, might have a little bit of a normal game.
Thanks for coming down, guys. We love all you guys in the studio. And all you people at home. You people at home are okay too, but you come to the studio.
Yeah,
Extra love for you. Extra love for you. Now, the probe is still scouting around here. It's kind of weird to say, but I guess we are going to have what looks like a normal game from Maru. What a plot twist indeed, Artosis.
Well, he has a full range. He can do anything. Just prefers the crazy plays. Factory in his main base. In a more regular game, a more regular opening here from Maru, do you think that SOS will just go into a cheesy, like, 2-base timing type thing?
You know, it's really hard to say. I mean, now that Maru has really leveled up, especially now that Maru has leveled up, because Maru was always a solid player, but now he's crazy tricky.
Yeah.
Like, he's really inside the other player's head. And that's something that SOS is generally the most famous for in StarCraft 2.
Yeah.
SOS's mind games, these sometimes he does these strats you really can only use once in your entire career, because once it's out there, it's you know, people know about it and they can counter it. I almost wonder if Maru picked up this style of play from SOS. I mean, they are teammates, and SOS was the originator of the tricky mind games, of kind of doing everything and anything that Protoss can do.
I know what you mean. He is the one that originated just injecting complete chaos into a game in many ways. But it looks pretty normal from both sides right now. An Oracle coming up. Oh, look at that. Well, Maru can bleed, can't he?
You know, by the way, guys, real quick thing. If, for those of you guys that are watching from home, you guys should definitely check out this quick little YouTube documentary on SOS. Is that wait? What is the name of that series, Artosis? Do you remember?
Well, okay, so
the one
there's
where they interview his
signature series, but that's not that. It's from I Am Pyeongchang.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So if you type in I Am Pyeongchang SOS, you'll see it.
Yeah, it's great. And it's like maybe 5 minutes or something like that. But I was really surprised because when we discovered, I thought SOS was from Seoul. SOS is from way out in the country in Korea.
Yeah.
Which is just really, really an interesting twist, you know. I think a lot of times, even for me, living out in Seoul, I always assume, okay, these guys are all from cities, and in fact, some of them are not at all.
Yeah, some people are
from the way
kind
far
of the
reaches
and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
It happens for sure. It's always interesting where people live, because you do assume everyone's in Seoul, but like, for instance, Gumiho lives in Busan.
Yeah, he takes the train up here.
Yeah. Every time that he has to play in GSL, he has to leave his house at like 5 a.m. or something.
Yeah.
It's really annoying, actually.
Maybe get a hotel or something like that.
Maybe, yeah. I guess you wouldn't absolutely have to. There's some pretty late trains, but he probably does.
Okay, here comes that Oracle now.
Good scout on the cloak.
We're actually kind of from the boonies, Artosis. I'm from Kansas. You're from New Hampshire.
Yes, indeed.
We didn't have much going on, guys. That's how we got into StarCraft.
Yeah.
Got to do something.
I mean, I don't like fishing or hunting, so.
Okay. Banshee is going to move around now. Oh, Oracles. I'm sorry, did he spot the Banshee with the Oracles?
I
believe kind of a weird angle.
It.
Yeah.
But, well, I mean, he didn't stay around to tag it. I guess it's a single Banshee, so the shield battery will kind of heal through the damage.
Now Maru is going to push out.
Oh, this push out is not going to do well for Maru. SOS
Yeah.
will crush the push out. This is actually somewhere where SOS might actually have potential to, take this game just based off Maru sacrificing too many units early on.
Okay, nice. Tagging the Banshee allows the Phoenix to go and try to kill it off. Here comes his timing attack.
This attack is super weak against what SOS has done.
Oh, is Maru going to commit?
Yeah, it looks like he's going to. But the 3 Oracle's going to come in on top of this as well. Oh, man, he's going to slaughter this. Stalker's a little bit far behind, but still should be able to take everything out pretty easily.
Was big victory there by SOS. Yeah. And that's why you got a proxy, guys.
Well,
so he wins that fight pretty handedly. Maru's going to have a very hard time now getting a third base with no army.
Yeah, it seems like he kind of misread the situation a little bit. A lot of times when people go for Stargate, they just take a very quick third. They kind of skip on gateway units a little bit. But this is the way that SOS played. This is kind of the way that Classic was dominating the matchup for a little bit, where he gets like 3 gates up and just makes a lot of units in the mid game. And then if Terran pushes out and you've done that, You almost just straight up win unless they run away.
Yeah.
Because you've killed so many units. It's crazy.
Okay, SOS is going to go for the kill move here.
Oh, yeah. There's nothing here.
Yeah.
Look at that.
He's got like 4 Marines over here and a tank.
Nice siege tank, bro. God.
Okay. This should be GG, right? Unless somehow this bunker just never dies. It's not dying.
I can't believe that.
I don't even know what to say.
That's crazy that did not die.
I can't believe he didn't kill that. Okay.
That would have been game 2 if that had died in the first like 9 volleys.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Well, Maru lives on, all right. But SOS is on 3 bases. He should be feeling pretty good. He's got a nice solid amount of units, but he needs to get into upgrades now. He needs to make sure he gets his blink, his charge, or his glaives if that's what he wants at this point. And he's going to deny this 3rd for a while, for sure.
Okay. Yeah, CC cannot land. It looks like Maru's going to try to chase him out. Now, this is risky business, but, I mean, Maru's been forced into a situation where he really has to fight to stay in this game. SOS is staying a real dominant force so far.
2 Twilights. I think that's probably a mistake. Although, like, because the Twilights are late, I almost don't even mind having 2 Twilights.
Yeah.
Really, I'm serious. Like, Blink takes forever to finish. So you get Blink and then either glaives or charge.
Yeah, actually, you could be right. Let's see if he does it.
Yeah, I think
it is SOS. Of all the people who would do it, it would be him.
He's got a solid economy. It doesn't cost much for a Twilight Council. You got to remember things like this. He is getting charged with it. This was actually a really good call from him. You never see this, but just based because he made so many mid-game units that he didn't have this building. But he realizes that hey, I need to upgrade my actual units here so I can stop Maru's first push. So I think this is a brilliant move by SOS.
Yeah, I love it.
Second Twilight.
When Blink and Charge are done, he might have a really unique moment in the game to just come in here and start trying to dominate Maru.
Well, I think right now, SOS is going to be slightly on the defensive. Because Maru, he has his stim now, right? So his army's a little bit... Oh, my God. His army's a little bit scary right now. But as Charge and Blink finish up, all SOS has to do is slow this down slightly, and he's taking his 4th base. So, wow, I tell you, he's playing a really good game right now. Oh, that's scary. He doesn't have Blink yet. Oh,
okay, this is right before those upgrades are finishing.
Yeah,
Maru's actually looking pretty scary.
Okay.
SOS barely got out of there, by the way. Is this push actually going to work?
So busy killing destructible rocks.
This game was 2 seconds away from finishing a while back there, and now Maru's already counterattacking. That's pretty sick.
Oh, man, he's going to get the Templar Archives. That's a huge pickoff. A huge pickoff. Uh-oh.
Oh, my God.
He was going for a flank that is
like the worst thing. Now, it looks like he is going to eventually clean it up, but that was, like, so cost-efficient, and Maru picks up and runs out.
Yeah.
Wow.
So... I mean, he was trying to flank, but his flank from the side came super duper late, so SOS lost way more than he should have there.
SOS is not going to let this get back home. He chases to the corner of the map. I got to say, though, that's pretty crazy. Maru actually pushed out. Now, it was kind of a weird attack that SOS tried to do to close in on that. I think he thought he was going to get a surround. I didn't realize how much Maru had and how spread out he was. And that medevac now, it's going to unload over here. Now, what Maru's trying to do is keep SOS on this side of the map. He wants this medevac with this small army to be chased around. It looks like SOS does clean it up. Now, on the right side of the map, we see Maru is taking his 4th base. Let's see if SOS tries to push out and counterattack.
You know, I think he's definitely going to put some pressure on at least. I'm a little bit nervous for SOS just based on the fact that his Templar Archives died. He went ahead and remade it, and already Maru's countered that by getting a Ghost Academy. So all this together kind of makes me a little bit nervous. I really would have liked to see SOS get into Splash a little bit quicker than what he's doing. I think it would have been a good call to go into Disruptors immediately when he lost that Templar Archives, but we'll see if this works out.
Oh, it gets in. SOS is going to be able to take out this expansion. The attack is going on over here. Meanwhile, there's a big warp in inside the main. SOS backing up, realizing there's already plenty more damage he can do over here. Maru
really
has to stamp this out immediately.
Yeah, and he will eventually clean this up, but losing that 4th command center, he didn't even cancel it. It's a big deal. Also, we have SOS seeing that a second factory was being made, and that is just about always going to be for a lot of Widow Mines, right? So SOS very smartly adding the second Robo. Of course, their robotics support bay as well. Probably into Disruptors, but he could even go Colossus in this point. I think Colossus is a great unit against Maru. I think it's like one of the keys to beating him. He can, his micro is like almost too good. His reactions are almost too good to utilize disruptors well and high templars super well. But Colossus don't care about those things.
Now SOS is going to try to loop around here. I love setting the Warp Wizard back in here. Notice how he's taking out the turrets so that even if he's attacked here and it's chased away, there's an opportunity for him to try to come back in here. Now Maru's not turning around, and this game's officially getting weird.
Okay, we could be seeing a recall coming up. Amaro's in a lot of trouble right now, but a base trade, that could be his key to success. Because I think he can kill like 2 bases immediately. Yeah, look at that. He's taking out the Colossus tech immediately here.
Yeah.
So much damage output. Oh
He's going to wipe out that base up there, but inside the main, man.
Yeah.
There's nothing back here for Maru. This is, by the way, SOS is not having the most efficient attack. There's kind of stuff bumping into each other, and everything's sort of everywhere. I think you're right there, Artosis. I think SOS just recalls back home.
Yeah, he's going to kill just about everything and then go to his last Nexus, I think, is what we'll see.
Because
if he warps the main Nexus, he could actually lose this game.
He's not pulled the trigger yet.
Oh, boy. Yeah,
guys.
He's going to have to warp the other Nexus very soon here.
Well, he actually has 3 more Nexuses total here. I'm sorry, 2. One is actually,
okay, you're right,
one's actually building, though, so it's 2.
Yeah, then I guess he doesn't have to go right away, because the top left one done or the bottom center one done?
I think bottom center one's done. I think top left one's building. I think. I don't know for sure.
It's funny. He's trying to mass cannons there. Okay, so right now, Maru does have enough for a command center in case everything dies.
Yeah.
I mean, this game is pretty crazy, though. There is a possibility of a draw coming out here.
Okay, now keep in mind, SOS needs to wipe out all those flying buildings if he can't get an economy up. Otherwise, actually, no, you can fly a building to the top left or bottom right, and you're fine.
There's places that they can't be hit by stalkers here. Yeah.
This is one of the maps where it's actually there's nowhere near as many hiding spots to put buildings where they can't be reached by ground, but you can do it.
Yeah, most maps do have a spot. Occasionally, there's a map that doesn't.
Yeah. So there's another Nexus being made in the bottom right.
Yeah, he's just throwing Nexus down all over the place.
So
refugee toss right now.
In this game of whack-a-mole, trying to kill off the Nexuses. Now, is Maru going to actually try to fight this army?
I think he probably wants to, right? Like,
goodbye.
Oh, nice recall.
Where did it go?
There it is. Oh, he can get that command center now. Maru cannot save it. Okay, so now Maru really has to fight. Maru's got almost no buildings left.
Yeah.
He's got 3 barracks left right now.
What's being built right now inside the upper
I don't know what that is.
What is that? Is that the last building?
No. So he currently has a barracks, but there is a building. That has to be a command center based on size.
Okay. Remember, guys, if you lose all your buildings, you lose the game.
Yes.
Maru has 2 buildings on the map.
That is the actual win condition of StarCraft.
Yeah, that's when the game actually ends it before you type in GG. Yeah, we never see it actually happen.
Well, Marine King retired, so we never see it anymore.
Okay, SOS is going to clean house here.
Yeah.
He's just got too much. Maru can micro for days. It's not going to be enough.
No.
Crazy game.
Yeah. Really nice game.
GG inbound. There it is. We're tied up 1-1.
All right. Very well played by SOS. Maru, of course, not getting too aggressive in the very opening of the game. But the move out that he had against what SOS was doing, the heavy mid-game unit count, was super weak. When SOS crushed that army, the game was his to lose.
Now, guys, let's remember the wise words from the sign in the crowd. Weak Terrans build in the main. It's time to put those barracks back in the middle of the map where God intended them to be.
Yes.
Okay.
Blue shift.
Blue shift, my friend.
Yes.
Not blue shit, like I said earlier. My mouth wasn't warmed up to the cast, and I'm accidentally cursing in the show. Maru versus SOS, it's tied up 1-1. Again, guys, it's a best of 5. There's no losers round. It's like Game of Thrones. You either go to the round of 4 or you die.
Yes, indeed.
That's right.
All right, let's do it. Blue shift.
GSL
We'll take the lead and go on a match point.
Season 2, Round of 8, Match 1.
See?
Right,
Told you.
Getting back to the norm.
That's right, man.
But look how quick that probe's coming.
Building inside your main is a crime against nature.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
I love these really early probes that SOS has been sending out, especially considering it's just going cross-map.
So Protoss is in a funny position here because there's two ways to do this. You either do what we saw SOS do in Game 1, where you run around and try to find where he hid and what he's hiding.
Yes.
Or you can do the opposite, where you go into the main and confirm that the barracks isn't there.
But
Whoa,
look
whoa,
at this.
whoa.
He is tricking the hell out of him.
This is so sick. Okay.
This is the trickiest thing I've ever seen.
Artosis, just explain it to everybody. This is so good.
Okay, so he knows that SOS likes to send like a super, super fast probe out to scout. So what Maru has done is made a barracks in his main base. He's trying to act like this isn't a proxy, but it is a proxy. Of course, he had to eat a little bit of dirt on his build order because he doesn't actually want that.
See, these guys get it.
Yeah.
They know. We're all learning here, guys.
Indeed. But this is such a brilliant mind game. It's almost too much for me that Maru has become this good and this smart. I almost am just like, I don't know, I don't deserve to be here.
I know. He's so smart. And look at this. SOS is making an access.
He's just been...
Oh, no. This is...
He's been infinity tricked.
Is he confused? It's an RTS game. It's not about expanding and getting an economy.
No.
It's about rushing.
It's just about micro, right?
Yeah.
This is a MOBA without creeps.
That's right. Okay. Oh, wait. Is he going to spot
I can't
it?
believe he's scouting for this right now. Oh, my God.
Boom.
That's
Sees
a
it.
big deal. And he
Good
knows exactly
scout.
what it is, too.
Great scout by SOS.
Custom Shell Marauders. Okay, so does he... I think he'll just go for mass shield batteries, right?
I don't know what else he could do.
Yeah. He should just make as many shield batteries as he possibly can while chrono boosting out stalkers. Maybe bring a few probes down, and you can hold on against this. These units don't heal. SCVs can't repair Marauders. So this is very, very holdable right now for SOS.
They're in metal armor, though. They should be able to repair it. If they're in those giant metal cases that they're walking around in, and somehow it's their bodies that are being damaged when they're hit, I mean, why are they just not walking around in their underwear shooting those concussive shells? That's what I want to know.
That's a good point. They wouldn't have the base armor, I guess, right?
That's right, yeah. Oh, that's a good point.
Look at those shield batteries. They're like, what is up, Marauders?
Oh, my God. He's going to try to run. He's going to sell out. Oh, it is too far away from the...
Just so wrecked, Maru. What a great mind game. But guess what? It wasn't enough. Well, I'm surprised he went out that far.
Yeah, the problem is if you
That's
overextend.
kind of silly. That's kind of silly that he went out that far. He's like, I'm going to kill you now. No, man, you know another Marauder's on the way. It's not like he forgot to make his third Marauder.
Okay, so he fends it off. Oh, and look at SOS now.
Yes.
He's going to proxy.
Oh, this is like a perfect counter to that, too.
Yeah.
It, like, just the 3-gate, and look at that. He lifts off. Oh, my God, he's going to get this Marauder.
He has to
SOS has this.
He has to shoot a concussive shell on each stalker and then run away while they're slowed down.
It barely doesn't work, actually. Yeah,
I know.
It's like it's a really good idea, but
so remember, guys, when you do the proxy like Maru did, and it fails, well, then the barracks has to travel all the way across the map, and in that time, there's an opportunity for the Protoss to try to come out here and punish. And so he's proxying a Robo. No, he's not. I'm sorry.
He's making a Robo, but he's got a proxy pylon.
The pylon's for just the warping. Excuse me. Yeah. I stand corrected.
This is a very old counter to builds like this, too. To just go 3 gates with a proxy pylon. Oh, my God. He got the Marauder. There's no more Marauders.
Stalkers are gathering up. Let's not forget that Maru almost lost that game in Game 2 immediately because a bunker didn't quite heal up. But there's not enough SCVs here to really save the day.
This is so strong.
Yeah, and he's going to deny the command center. Oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
I think SOS is going to win this. We're going to be going to Game 4 pretty quickly, Artosis.
I think so. 3 Adepts on the way and Immortal coming out. This Maru wants to finish that so bad.
Yeah, he's scrambling. He's trying to come out here and save this. The problem is that SOS is just doing a
the amount of units that he's losing, it's like, yeah, your command center finished, but you're just going to lose now. You lost so many Marines right there. It just walks up the ramp. There's going to be one Cyclone, and that's it.
Eventually, there's just going to be a bunker with Marines in it hiding out, waiting to die.
Yeah, it's out in the middle of the map.
Yeah. So he's going to continue to warp in. We should have an Immortal coming in here pretty quickly. Looks like he might wait for the Warp Prism there. He's trying to juggle the SCVs in and out of the bunker.
Yeah. It's a cute micro move, but nothing's going to save Maru at this point.
No.
SOS just miles and miles ahead.
Yeah. GG.
Really well done.
All right. The upset is starting.
Well,
Again, guys, you never want to count
SOS
out
beating
SOS.
anyone is not an upset.
He's the two-time guy, the two-time world champion.
Yeah.
Him and Dr. Disrespect. Okay?
Well,
cannot.
I got like some bad news for Serral fans and Maru fans.
Yeah.
If Solar doesn't win Super Tournament, SOS is going to be the world champion, okay? Everyone's like rooting really hard for Serral versus Maru.
This
and
might
then
happen
SOS is
again.
just going to be there, but like, guys, I don't lose when I get
Like,
this
why
far.
do you guys keep trying to forget about me? I'm SOS. I literally can beat anybody. GSL 3-time champion. What about 2-time world champion?
Yeah.
Look at Maru, man. He's really thinking hard. He's like, oh man, what? Because a lot of these games have come down to the openers.
That was such a sick mind game too. But
Yeah.
SOS he had that star sense. He's like, you know what? You know what? He's not trying hard enough to build this command center. There's something out there. It's like the X-Files music plays. There's something out there.
I believe.
GSL Super Tournament Season 2.
He moldered the
Round
hell out of
of
that
8.
barracks.
That's
man.
right.
Match 1.
Which one was the skeptical one? Was it Mulder or was it Scully?
Scully.
Scully was the skeptical one,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Those are good names, man. Who
Yeah,
wrote
Mulder
those
and
names?
Scully.
Mulder and Scully?
He's fantastic.
Jin Air
Yeah.
Greenwing.
That was such a great
Let's
show.
change our names to Mulder and Scully.
Can I be Mulder?
What is our Archon name if it's Mulder and Scully?
That's a good question.
Skulder.
Skulder?
Skulder. The conspiracy theory Archon.
If our name is Skulder,
Jin Air
then we
Greenwing.
have to play on the NA server.
SOS.
That's right.
That's an NA name right there.
Yeah. Okay, guys. We might see Maru eliminated here. And then we don't know who's going to win this whole tournament. I mean, it's really up in the air.
Oh, I mean, I think we do know.
It's SOS.
It's clearly Creator.
Oh, my bad. Yeah.
It's just who is going to hit the finals against Creator. That's the real question, right?
That's a good point. What if it is Creator and we're just like, huh, that was a weird super tournament. And then he never accomplishes anything ever again. And we're like, I don't know. No one could figure out what happened in that super tournament where Creator won. We're not really sure.
Imagine if Leenock had, it would be like a Leenock Creator final. And then what we do is when we upload the VOD, we like backdate it to like 2011 or so.
Just so it makes
And
more
everyone's
sense.
like, oh yeah, look at that. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Okay. Oh! Run. Okay, so he sees the command center. He doesn't lose the probe. Caution. I'm putting a pylon here.
Well, I wonder what style they're each going to go for. You know, Maru knows exactly what he did wrong in Game 2, where you know, he went for the little mid-game timing.
Yeah.
So I think he'll just be much more careful about making that type of mistake again, where he overcommits with units if you've made a bunch of units off like 3 gates. But look, it's quite a quick Twilight.
You know, with Maru's crazy style, I guess SOS really is the perfect counter, you know? I mean, SOS has to be in on all the secrets, all the tricks, right? You know that Maru, all these crazy builds we've seen, Maru had to practice it with SOS. Maybe that's really the Achilles heel here then, is SOS can just actually outdo Maru in these kind of crazy games.
Well, you know, Maru is like really, really smart and really just, I mean, he's the ultimate pro gamer right now, but there's something about SOS. He's got this weird X factor.
Yeah.
Where it's like, I don't know, his brain is just different. It's special, you know?
Well, he's just done a lot of weird stuff.
I hope he gives it to science.
we need to study that brain for sure. No, he does a lot of weird strats, and you can definitely put SOS in almost any situation, and he'll probably navigate it to the best possible strategy.
He'll figure out like the way to counter what you're doing that you have no idea that that's a way to counter it, and he's never seen it before. Like, he's the type of player that does that. Now that's a great scout that we just saw. Wow, sees absolutely everything.
Okay, Blink is on the way. We have some more gateways, a robo build here. So this is actually pretty standard stuff here from SOS, which is totally fine. You know, that game where we actually saw them both build in their mains before, where Maru lost? I mean, that game could have gone either way. There was a very weird ending where they were both attacking each other. Their armies kind of passed each other like two ships in the night. Yeah. And suddenly they were destroying each other, and then everything kind of spirals out of control. But Let's see if this game is even more normal, because so far, nothing in this series has been.
Oh, sees the medevac. Okay, that's pretty good for SOS.
Yeah.
Making 3 Stalkers right now. Oh, right out front.
Oh,
okay.
He sees it.
So it's a 2 Widowmine drop. It definitely can do significant damage, especially considering his units are all over here. But look at this, a 3rd Nexus coming up as well.
Yeah.
Oh, this is kind of neat how he's playing this. I just wonder how much damage that Widowmine drop is going to do. Oh, I don't know.
I don't know about this one, guys. Oh, no.
You got to be kidding me.
Wait, what is this Adept doing here?
Oh, he shaded it past. Like
I thought for a second he was firing at the plate on the ground. I'm like, okay, easy, Maru. Like microing so hard against buildings, but yeah.
I think what was going on was his idea was to run past the bunker and blink up into the main, but then the siege tank was there and he's like, I'll kill it, and then he didn't do anything.
Yeah.
He's just like, hey, I'm going to take a bunch of damage and go home. It's all right, though. He's definitely not dead by any means.
The Observer's going to spot the medevac.
Ooh.
Is there enough to actually defend here? I would say yes. Okay.
Yeah,
really
easy.
Good. Oh, my God. Okay, so that
loses like a
did
stalker.
nothing. Some bungled attacks on both sides here.
Yeah. And he's got his 3rd base about to finish. He's got charge on the way, as well as +1. This is looking pretty decent, I would say, for SOS, but you always have to be a little bit scared of what's coming up from Maru, because when his stim and +1 finishes, I mean, he's on 3 racks. He's already making a good count of Marauders. It's going to be a little bit scary, but I love this from SOS. He's just exploding his gateway count right now. He's getting his 1-1. The 1-1 should not be ready when this hits, though.
Yep.
So he's going to have his first major battle down an upgrade.
Stalker's moving out again. He sees that army is over there. He's like, maybe I'll get the tank this time. Okay, coming up now. He's going to have to back off, obviously.
Yeah.
And Maru looks like he's hungry to push.
Yeah, he needs to time this out very sharply. Notice he's leaving just before Stimmin +1. He wants to basically get there and have those finish. Like, SOS, what he's doing here, very, very smart stuff, good stuff. He's got to slow this down as much as possible because his gateways are just finishing up. So he's actually well behind an army. But if he slows it just a little bit, he gets a couple rounds out of charge lots. Maybe he can get his upgrades to finish if he can slow it down enough. Well, that's where he actually beats the army. Ooh, good pickoff, too.
Okay, he's coming forward now. Now, again, those 5 gates just now finished. We got a War Prism coming in here. That's going to be handy if he wants to try to juggle units in and out. This is a good area for SOS to try to control. Wow, Maru just stims forward, though, chases him away. You can see both sides kind of putting feelers out there.
Yeah. Okay, the 3 Widowmine, 1 Marauder drop coming up. I can't wait. But now SOS has enough to hold everything. His 1-1 finishes. He actually did a great job of slowing this down, especially at that high ground right there. And now he's got enough Zealots and Stalkers that he's good to go on this defense.
Okay. Maru's actually going to try to hold his ground here. This is kind of an odd spot. He's kind of out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah,
ooh, good
SOS
job.
is actually slightly out of position.
Wait. We got a huge attack here. The mines not quite entirely connecting with that. It looks like SOS Army's kind of getting pulled apart here. Maru on the run now.
Yeah, his Zealots actually all charge towards the mines instead of the army. He really needs to get on top of this. Oh, good pickoff on that Prism as well.
He's going to try to get out. He's actually splitting some of that army up. He needs to get away. The thing is, these Stalkers are so good at pursuing an army like this. In fact, I think he might have to ditch some of the infantry. He has to wait for the next boost. Oh!
Medevac's definitely way more important, but now SOS just has a much better army. He's got his 3 bases up. Not the best probe count as of yet, but it's not going to take him long to catch up with that. It's kind of a funny little attack.
Yeah, I think this is like...
If he hadn't killed the War Prism, there might not be units here, but... Yeah. what can you say?
Okay. Now, what is Maru going to try to do? I mean, he doesn't have a 3rd base up yet. He has the command center, but clearly he's not comfortable going out, especially after when he was retreating like that, he lost so much. Okay, he's going to go for it.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of mines. You know, some of these mines, they get good connects. And maybe this game can go Maru's direction.
You soften those Zealots up enough, you know, the Bio Medevac will kill the Stalkers.
Oh, hold up.
Is this what we're going to do? Another base trade? Is that just the name of the game, base trade? Base trade 2.
This is so funny. Look at this. He's hiding the rest of his army. Okay, he wanted to see if anything was going to come out. That was a really smart little move there by SOS to send a view in there and kind of see what's going on. Then he's like, oh, there's nothing here.
And look at Maru's counterattack.
Well, Maru's counterattack hasn't even started yet.
Yeah. But it's like he's got to do it. Oh, there's the recall. Well, you tried, Maru.
Hold up. Is there any observer here? Nah.
No problem.
Nah, no problem at all.
He gets the forges before 2-2 finishes. Wow. A lot of damage at home, though, huh?
That's right, Artosis. SOS, about 40 supply ahead of Maru right now. And again, it's the same story. These Stalkers keep shooting down the retreating army. Look, he might even be able to intercept him with his Zealots on the other side over here. This is so beautiful.
Yeah. Very, very well done.
Okay, so does Maru just try to punch through now? I think Maru, I'm sorry, I meant SOS. SOS tried to just come through and smash him, right? There's nothing back here for Maru.
Yeah, and I think you have to, because he did lose those forges. Like, that was what was going to secure his later game victory. But he's just got enough units at this point. He can charge right in here.
Okay. This is game, guys. The upset, it occurred, man. I mean, there's so much being killed off here. I can't. There's more Medivacs than there are infantry, okay? I can't believe it. But then again, why would we ever doubt SOS ever? I mean, he's so good.
We don't doubt him.
He's so good.
Yeah, no, he's super good, and I mean, he's getting closer and closer to BlizzCon right now. He's got a pretty big point lead over Solar.
Could he win at GSL finally? He wins everything but our tournaments. He always look into the finals. He'll get super deep. He'll take out champions like Maru, and look at Maru. He's laughing. I mean, SOS is a great player. These guys, 2 teammates, 2 very good friends.
Well, a great victory by SOS. He played very, very well. I want to give a little shout out to Maynard. This is the world that we live in. Next up, Solar versus Stats. Solar must win or he is donezo. It's going to be a tough one.
We're going to a break. When we come back, more StarCraft 2 action. Stick around.
I'll build your hopes up just to watch them come tumbling down. I love you then, I love you now. Did I commit? Oops, I forgot.